How's it going, guys? My name is Silas, and today I'm going to give you a massive tips, tricks, guides, the whole lot on how to kill the JAD and its monsters and everything to do with the JAD. If you're having troubles with the JAD, killing it, or if you're new to the JAD and you want a new and improved guide on how to kill him. Now, there is 63 waves, or 62 including the JAD, and the only thing the monsters I will talk about the most is the mage monster, which you'll come up to in the further of this video. So for the first wave, the name of the first monster is Tizkai. His life points, or he or she, his life points is 3000. Its max hit is 200 with the ability of drain prayer while attacking its opponent. Now, with its priority medium, I respect the medium because of its health. It's only 3000. I mean, most people can just hit it once. Since I had 70 mage when I was attacking the JAD, I only hit him once or twice, which was at 3 to 4 seconds. And he also clogs up with other monsters, so he just sits there. If you do hide in the spot I recommend in the video, which will be shown soon, he will just come straight away and you can just kill it instantly. So that is our first monster, and we're going on to the second monster. So the second monster is the Tizkai, which has a 6200 life points, which will also include the level 22s that you come against after it gets killed. There's two of them, and they're both melee, and they're also very easy to kill. His ability has none, neither has the level 22s. Priority pretty low due to his HP on both the Tizkais, and they're just very easy to kill. And most of the time when you use mage abilities, he just stands still because he's taking all the blows and he doesn't come forward. His level is 45, and again the Tizkai, when they are both when he's first destroyed and his second one comes out, they're just level 22. So there's that monster, and yeah, it's pretty easy to kill. So if you have any issues with that monster, I really don't know. You shouldn't have any issues, and yeah, so let's go on to the third monster. Alright, getting into the bit harder of the monsters, this is the Toxil. His life points is 7500, giving a max hit of 780. His abilities range from a very far distances. I know for a fact when I was hiding in my spot, I came out just a few centimeters out and he was hitting me from when he spawned, and that was pretty bloody far away. I couldn't even see him on my screen, and I had to actually auto-retaliate to see where he was. And he does do quite a bit of damage, so that's why I gave him a priority high. Make sure if you do see any priority lows, make sure you kill this guy quicker and fast and first, and you should have no worries. Try not to prioritize with the prayers. He should be able to be killed quite easy since he's only got 7500 HP and his level is 90. So again, his priority is high. Just make sure you do get rid of him quicker than most other monsters, and yeah, you should be fine. Now let's go to the next monster. Okay, for our fourth monster, we've got White Medjgot, which is a melee monster, which its life points is 10,000. Now, don't be scared about his life points. He's extremely easy, and he does come out quite a lot when it comes to hiding in the corner. He's one of the monsters that spawns next to it, and he's extremely easy to kill. He only hit me once or twice every time he spawned, and I give you that. He has hit me very low, up to 150 per hit, which is very low with 8000 HP. That's why I gave his ability, his ability is none, but I gave his priority low. He's so big that he clogs up a lot of the monsters, the majority of the monsters, the ones that you want to kill first, so he blocks them off from hitting you, which is extremely good. And if you do get that opportunity, you have to take it on board. His level is 180, and you can see he looks pretty cool. He's probably one of the better looking monsters out of the rest, and he's yeah, pretty easy. So now we're going to go to the fifth monster, and this one is probably the hardest monster besides the JAD. Alright, now we've got the man of the hour, the Ketzek. His life points is 15,000 with a max hit of 15,000. He's extremely good. I do recommend protecting from mage if you have a high enough prayer and you've got enough potions. He's extremely good on the range as well. He will damage you from any sort of distance. He's very, very powerful with the range monster, so if you do have them together, since they're both priority high, I do suggest killing the mage, because the mage one, the Ketzek, uses more damage than the range, and he's just a lot stronger, and he has more HP. Again, the priority is high, so make sure if you do see any more priority lows, just kill this one first. Sometimes he does spawn beside you. Doesn't mean he has any reinforcing monsters. He's on his own generally. If that does happen, there is a map that I can show you, or the map I do show you a couple minutes into this video, and I will show you where to hide if he does spawn right beside you and you need to get away from him. He's level 380, and yeah, that's really basically it for this monster, so we'll go on to the next one. Now, the one we've been all waiting for is a Tezok JAD, or the Teztok JAD. His life points is 40,000 with a max hit of 7,000 plus. The reason why I put 7,000 plus is because I've been watching a lot of reviews on the JAD, and he's been hitting up to 7,500, 8,000, 6,900, so it's a 7,000 based estimate. So if he does hit you a bit higher than that, don't think that he can't just hit you with a 7,000. He does have some pretty substantial high hits, so do be warned. His ability is none, but he does have a high priority, obviously, since he's the only one that you should be focusing on besides the healers, which I will show you in the next monster. His levels is 702, and yeah, he's extremely easy if you do get the healers off him, and you are protecting from mage and range very quickly, which I'll also show you a bit of some tips and stuff very shortly. So now let's go on to the the last monster. Last but not least, we've got the White Hercot, or Yate Hercot, or YT Hercot, whatever you desire to say. His life points is 10,000 with a max hit of 140. His ability is to heal the JAD, obviously. In this image, as you can see, he looks pretty tall, but he's actually really, really small, and some people can not see him sometimes. I mean, they always hide behind the JAD, and if you're in the spot that I show you, he'll always crawl behind the JADs and they'll heal him, so you're gonna have to go out there and get the Hercots to hit you. I mean, you have to hit the Hercots, and then they will come after you. Make sure there's a 5 meter distance from them and the JAD. This is because it prevents the JAD from getting healed, and make sure you kill at least 3 of these healers before proceeding to the JAD. Otherwise, he will get healed substantially high with good life points. And make sure you're not to kill the last one, because 3 to 4 minutes in, if you haven't killed the JAD, more of them will spawn, and it's just a very, very, very hard thing to do if you've lost a lot of food or potions. His priority is very high, obviously, or high. This is because he heals the JAD. If you don't kill the JAD, you don't win, you don't get the fight cape. It is simple as that. His level is 108, and that's basically it for the monsters. Now let's get into some further stuff in the video, and yeah, the video is almost finished. So for the backpack side of the stuff, I brought 8 Super Restore Flax, which is 13.8k each, so that's 13.8 times 8 is 110,000, or 210.4 thousand. That is the grand exchange price. As you can see here, the prices may change in the future. We've got 1 Saradomin Brew Flax. These are only used for your defense. They do take down your range, your mage, and strength and attack bonuses, so they do minus them a little bit. I think it's taking 2 off each. I might be wrong, but yeah, just double check. But if you do want to use your defense and you want to get a you want to keep your stats, just take 1 Saradomin Brew and then have a Super Restore, and your stats will go back up to normal, and plus you'll have the defense XP bonus. Yeah. So after that, you're wanting to have the 19 rocktails. They are 2.39k each. Times 19 is 45.41k. Pretty expensive, but they do give you 2,000 life points. And yeah, make sure you only use them when you really need it. There is a thing called adrenaline, which you use when you have your adrenaline up to 100%. You can hide off and heal yourself with it. I use that most of the time, and it's very useful. So now we're going to go into the equipment I used, and yeah, let's get into that now. Okay, so the equipment and required stats to at least kill the JAD, and I've seen people have 85 plus stats. I fairly disagree with their opinions, because I did kill the JAD with 70 mage, 82 defense, which I did level up 83 defense in during the JAD, and I have 80 attack and 80 strength, 79 or 78 attack. Required stats, as you can see, 75 plus combat, skill, strength, defense, attack, and HP. 70 plus magic. Spell I used was Water Wave. You are happy to use Ancients, but it's not needed. I couldn't be bothered to do the quests that would have to help me get to 53 thieving, which I couldn't be bothered doing, so I just did the Water Wave. Plus they are lava typed monsters, so water would be perfect against them. And yeah, so now we're going to be going into the equipment. I use Gandermic outfit, which is approximately 2.3 million GP. Also make sure that the GEs are pricing, or if the pricing does change, then you also may have to go up a bit or lower depending on the GE. I use Grifolic Orb and a Wand of Treachery, also approximately 300k. The orb, when you equipped it and you use your magic spell, it will ask you if you want to double equipped both hands or one. I recommend using both hands for your wand and your orb, so it gives you double hits. And yeah, so the next one we're going to be using for is the skill cape. If you've got one, please do use it. It gives you bonuses for mage and for your just your overalls. If you don't, that is fine. I mean, you don't really need a cape, but if you do have a skill cape, I do definitely suggest using it. For the next item, we want to use the Amulet of Fury if needed, and if you can afford it. It does give you some bonuses. Again, every bonus counts, every bonus is needed, so make sure you bring it along to kill the JAD. Okay, for the last but not least, Vampirism. Now I chose this as optional because it costs 20,000 loyalty points in the loyalty store, and most people don't have that. If you're new to members like me, because I recently joined, I didn't have 20,000 loyalty points and I couldn't afford it, so I didn't use it. But if it does, if you can afford it, make sure you do purchase it. It does give you some life XP and it helps you boost up your hit points and also revives you. So yeah, let's get straight into the tips, and that will basically be, wait no, we will be getting into the maps and how to get there, etc, etc. Okay, now we're up to the location of the fire pits. Here it is, we're at Karumja. You can also get there by the lodestone. As you can see to your left, you can see my little paint with that little circle there. That is where you'll find it in Brivhaven. If you haven't got the lodestone, use the Amulet of Fury and start off at the lodestone and make sure you activate it for further uses. So when you're going to make your way down to where you can see the volcano, you also see that off Karumja. You can also run from Karumja and get your way there as well. And as you can see to your right, the middle image, you can see as soon as I get into the fire area, you can just run basically down there from the entrance to the bank. Here's the bank directly right next to the fire cave, and you can just bank your items, get your stuff, etc, etc, and then be on your way. Now the far right hand side, that is the image of the fire cave, and as you can see from the top of the red paint is where you'll start off. I recommend running down to where it says "You are here." As you can see directly in front of my crosshairs, you'll have a little outer outer part of the cave, I want you to run in there straight away. This is because it will prevent monsters to spawn beside you, and will also make them stop in front of that little area, about 3 meters in front of you. This will help you regen your health, and this will also help when the JAD comes, because it won't hit you straight away, so you'll know what prayer to use straight away and not to get max hit. So now we're going to go on to the tips, and that will be basically it for the video. Okay, now we're up to the tips, and these are very helpful in my opinion. So always stay focused. I know a lot of people don't focus on the JAD. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to go out there and this being very cocky, and they'll be like, the JAD is easy on EOC, especially on Revolution, which I use, because yes, I use Revolution. I couldn't be bothered using a Legacy. I might do it in the further days to come, but that just depends on if I want to spend another 2 hours and 15 minutes on the JAD. But yeah, don't eat or waste your potions. Don't eat your rocktails. They are not used for anything but JAD. JAD, sometimes if you have a faulty misclick or a faulty press switch, use it then. You don't need it other than that. You can always use your adrenaline to heal, and make sure you're always staying and being strategic when you do. If you do need a heal and they spawn right next to you, again, they can do that. Don't think that it's always perfect when you use my little guide. I mean, not always mine, and a lot of other people's guides. But when you do use it, make sure you do use 1 or 2. Other than that, you have to keep the other 17 rocktails. I almost used every single one at the end of the JAD, due to me doing a lot of errors, and I know staying focused and being calm is the best thing to do, but when you get that first fire cape, your heart's going to go absolutely berserk. So you're wanting to keep a good focus and your head in the right state, and you should be okay. Kill only 3 healers, and make sure there is an approx 5 meters from you and the JAD, to allow no healers to help the JAD. As I said in the previous monster, where I said the healers keep a 5 meter distance, because the healers do intend to heal the JAD quite a bit, and you don't want that because it's very annoying and you're basically wasting your time. So hit each healer once to get their attention, and they will go straight after you. If you can, run about 5 meters, 6 meters, whatever you desire, and keep away from the healers to the JAD, and you should be able to be focused on the JAD then. Otherwise, you can kill 3 of them, as it states here, and you'll have 1 healer left, which you'll just mainly focus on you. If he does heal him, he's going to heal him fairly little, and you basically got the fire cape in hand as long as you stay focused. Don't be too fast using your prayer switches. JAD is quite slow, giving you a 4-second reaction time from when he uses his magic or range ability. So this is true, I did count it when he hits me. He does have, when he does his emote, you have 4 seconds, not 4 Mississippis, 1, 2, 3, 4s, fairly quick 4 seconds to press switch, so he doesn't hit you. It's quite lenient, due to the fact that people get really pissed off when they get max hit and they spend 2 to 3 hours in the fire cave. So you just stay calm, and always make sure you click the perfect one, and he'll hit you once or twice, which is fairly low. It's maybe like 20 HP or something small like that. Keep calm, as it says. I've said it so many times. Keep calm. If this means listening to music or whatever, do so. Audio in game is not needed. Since you know the reactions of the JAD, there's no need for audio. It is up to you, but I didn't need it. I used my iPhone, I chucked my headset in, and I just listened to music constantly. It kept my mind off the pressure, and I was enjoying my time using it in the fight caves while I was listening to music. And yeah, if you do want to have some people around you giving you some advice, you can use many sites like join.me, and you can have a live stream. It's great, and people can talk to you while you're playing and killing the JAD, or you can have some friends in your room helping you. I don't really mind. It's up to you. You're the one that's getting the fire cape, and whatever helps you with the not peer pressure, whatever helps you with the pressure and the just the GBs, just make sure you've got that under control. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope this did help you. I did spend a little bit of work on making these photoshopped items. Yeah, I hope you do get your fire cape in the few days to come if you do follow my tutorial and my guides, and I wish you all the best. Remember, stay calm. I've said it so many times, and yeah, please leave a like and a comment if you did like this video, and make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.